you guys, I cannot see the chat. So here's the deal for this tonight. When I'm talking, if something comes up and you have a question, if you just want to tell me how wonderful I'm doing, you can write it in the chat. But if you have a question, you're going to have to come off mute and say so, because I can't see the chat because I'm looking at the backside of the iPad. So, okay, so first off, we got to get this out of the way, okay? Those people in that other room, they're getting trained on other things besides what we're going to do in here, and it's causing a little bit of FOMO, okay? Now, if you don't know what FOMO is fear of missing out. I have no idea what's going on over there, and the way that you guys can get over there to find out is by stepping up and becoming a manager. So instead of using FOMO as fear of missing out, we're going to change those words around a little bit. So I want you guys, if you're taking any kind of notes or anything like that, I want you to write FOMO, which is F-O-M-O, and I want you to write focus on my opportunity, because that's how you're going to get over in that other room. Now, one of the things that we are going to talk about tonight is all this stuff that's on the counter, okay? We're going to talk about different ways between now and Christmas that you can up your sales, get more customers, find yourself some recruits so that you can start building up to that manager level, and do it with things that you already have, or do it with things that people can order, okay? Either way, because if you have stock, if you have things, even if you don't have a lot of things, you can do all of the things that we're getting ready to talk about. And that's the best way to make your holiday happen, okay? So the first thing we're going to talk about, and this is one of my favorites, is having a holiday open house. It's not as hard as it sounds, all right? The main thing you have to do first is the invitation for your holiday open house. Now you can make a really cute one and put it out on Facebook, but here's the thing. It's really better if you do it with the people around you, people that can actually come to you. So you want to put out an invitation to your neighbors, maybe the family that lives close. You can put up little signs, places, okay? You can put up postcards or something like that. But when you do this, you need to have a definite date and a time and the place you're going to have it. You don't have to have it at your home, okay? If there's a little hall or something, maybe if you live in a community that has like a community room or a meeting room, you could do it in your church. Some restaurants, you can do stuff like this at Panera. So you just invite people to come. Just say, I'm having a holiday open house. I really want you to come. It would be great if you could RSVP. And then you give them, we're going to have a door prize drawing. We have a door prize drawing for everybody that comes. And if you RSVP, you get extra chances in the door prize drawing. Big thing here. Door prize drawings do not have to be large. They do not have to be expensive. Do not break the bank giving things away, all right? People want Tupperware. You don't have to give it to them. They will buy it, promise. All right, so then you want to keep your open house simple, because some of the things that you want to talk to people about at your open house are the fact that they can do this same thing. And when people see that you've kept it simple, maybe just some cookies and something to drink, a few really simple decorations, they're going to think, oh, well, I could do this. But if you have some big elaborate food spread with all kinds of expensive things going on, people are going to think, I can't afford to do this. I can't organize all of this, okay? So just some Christmas cookies, a little bit something to drink, some cute decorations. That's all you need, okay? Now, the best way to sell things, okay, if you have a host gift set like this one, make sure that that's out so that people know if they want to host a party for you, and with some of these other ideas that we're talking about, or to get some free Christmas stuff for themselves, they can see what's in it for them, so to speak, okay? And this red right now for the holidays is beautiful. So if you have it, display it. If you don't have it, print a picture, okay? It's in the flyers. Show them the flyers. Just make sure that they see it, because it's what they're going to want, all right? The other things you can do at your holiday open house, you can, of course, take orders. Make sure you have catalogs and flyers there for people to see. Post, just put little cards around with your link so that they can go ahead and order, see what they want. All right.
Are you gonna watch that now?
Can you mute whoever that is? Okay. And then the other thing, if you have multiple things, all right, like if you have 5 or 6 water bottles, or you bought at some point in time, if you have 5 or 6 water bottles, put one out so that they can, and then get some bags from the Dollar Tree. And I know the Dollar Tree is now the $1.25 tree, but whatever. Okay, you can get bags there. You can get some tissue paper. I do know that for a quarter at the Dollar Tree, you can get a pack of sheets of tissue paper. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your extra water bottles, let them see one so they know what they're getting, and you take your extra water bottles, put them in a bag, and put some tissue paper on it. Okay, you put whatever you have, like maybe some of your buffalo plaid if you have that. Go ahead, set one out, and if you have more than one, put it in a bag and put some tissue paper in it, because people love grab and go stuff. Okay, this works at your vendor events too. If you're doing shows, craft shows, vendor events, if you have multiples of something, wrap them. Last year, Christmas Eve, I did a 4-hour show. I sold 3 grills because I had one out to sea, and I had the other 3 in big, white, beautiful bags with pretty paper coming out the top. Okay, and guys came and bought the grill because men don't like to wrap. All right, so if you read stuff like that, just a second and see if I can. Okay, see if that works. All right, so that's a great way to do a holiday open house. Okay, now here's a fun one too. Okay, if you can have an in-home party, you can do a secret Santa party. And secret Santa parties are great because if you have product that you want to sell, you can get rid of stuff at a secret Santa shop. Okay, what you do is you take, again, gift bags. All right, do not break the bank on the gift bags. Go to the Dollar Tree, go to the dollar store, and get the packs of gift bags that you can get. Some of them are like 10 for $2 and stuff like that. Get those and find a price range for your people that are coming, for your host. Ask your host to do like a secret Santa price range, maybe around $20 or so. When people come to the party, they know that when they walk in the door, they're handing you $20. All right. You have 10 people there, that's $200, kids. All right. So they come in, they give you the money, and you have already got gifts that are worth approximately $20. Now listen, they're not paying shipping and tax right there. So you are allowed to add a little bit of that in. All right. So you put your gifts in the bags and they can't see them. You put them on a table in another room. Okay. Everybody comes in. If they're playing, they give you the money, and everybody takes a piece of paper and just puts their name on it. Put the paper in a That's-A-Bow, in a Fridge Smart, wherever it is you're going to be talking about at your party. Everybody puts their name in, and then everybody pulls their name. When they pull a name, they get to go in the other room and they take that name and tape it on the outside of the bag. Okay. So then at the end of the party, everybody goes in, they take the bag with their name on it, and they get whatever is in the bag that you've already gotten $20 for. Plus, they're going to order, they're going to find things that they want. It's fun to see the surprise that's in the bag for them. And then you can also do a thing where they guess who had their name or who, gave them that bag, whatever it is. So secret Santa things are a lot of fun. The other thing you can do, if you're doing an online secret Santa, okay, and you have a host, you have an online secret Santa, you can have people message you a list of 3 things that are in the price range that you're talking, okay? Like 20, we'll do $20 again, or $25, okay? So they message you 3 gifts that they would like to have. There's $25 and under, if that's the price you're going with. And then you do name drawings again, okay? Everybody draws a name, and that person gets the list. Like okay, so Veronica, let's say I draw your name. You've done a list of 3 things. I get your name, I get your list. I can pick one of those things and have it shipped directly to you as an order, okay? So that's also a fun way to do Secret Santa, and everybody's spending about the same amount of money, so it's all good, it's fun. And then you can come back on that party in your group if you have a Facebook group, and they can all try and guess who had their name. So it's fun, it's just a fun little thing. It's kind of like you don't get together as much, people are farther away, so it's a fun way to do that kind of a Christmas thing. I'm not done, okay? You can do a cookie exchange. Remember cookie exchanges? When everybody got together, everybody brought 1 or 2 dozen cookies, and then everybody took some of everybody's cookies, and you went home with all kinds of cookies. I used to love that stuff. You can still do that, okay? If you're doing an in-person party, have people bring the cookies. Have them bring the cookies, and if you have canisters, they can put their cookies in the canister, pay for the canister on their way out the door, okay? So you can get these. I'm gonna drop my bag. Look at that. You can get these for the $45, and you've got 4 things that people can pay you for, and somebody might want the whole set. So that's the kind of thing that you can do with that, and it's not just canisters. You can put cookies in all kinds of Tupperware. We have the round containers. We have these right now. You can put 5 or 6 cookies in a to-go cup like this, and just have somebody have that. That's cute, okay? You can do it in the little kids stuff, which is great. You can put cookies in anything. You can put it in a pitcher. You can put it in Clearly Elegant. Okay, we already proved that. Instead of socks, use cookies. And if it's online and you're having an online party or a Facebook party, have people share cookie recipes, and then give them extra points or extra tickets, however you do your parties. Give them extra things for making somebody else's recipe and showing it on that. They don't have to demo it, but they can show the end result of their cookies. Post a picture in your party and see who tries the most recipes. It's just fun. People love recipes at any time, but they love them at the holidays to do new things and just try different recipes, different cookies. Plus, it's just holiday-y. I love the holidays, okay? I really do. And I like all the baking that goes with it and the cooking. And I especially like it if somebody else is going to do it. All right. And then the last kind of party that I have for you, and then we can talk some, you can do questions if you want to, is a pay it forward party. And a pay it forward party is also, it's great any time of year, but it's super good this time of year because people are feeling very charitable. And there's just a lot of people that could use some help, okay? Maybe your host or you has a specific charity that you like. We had a women's shelter where I lived over on the other side of Ohio when I lived over on the western side. And there was a women's shelter that I did this for every year. And I would alternate between, sometimes I would take the money that I made from the party and donate that to the shelter, depending on what they needed. And you can do that. You can donate the money to the charity. And then I would keep the free Tupperware from the party, or I would give them the free Tupperware if they had people that were getting their own homes or moving out. I would give them the Tupperware, and I would keep the money. Sometimes, because it was a thing that was very near and dear to my heart, they would get both. That's totally up to you. You can give them a percentage of the money if you want to do it that way. This is your business, and you can do it your way. But you talk to your host. If she has a charity or a certain thing that she loves to give to and she wants other people to help her, that's great. If there's somebody in her community that she knows, a child that could use some extra, maybe some extra cash, they get some money for some of that, or some of the toys that we have, or a family that could just use some help with some things for the kitchen or the house, she can do that. And you can either make her, her family or her child public or private, depending on what she or he wants to do. But the thing of it is that people know that whatever they're buying, part of that is going to help these people. They can buy something for the people themselves. If somebody's had a house fire or something like that, they can go ahead, redo, a lot of Tupperware in their kitchen or in their home. And that way, they can buy that, and they can buy things for themselves too. So a pay it forward party this time of year is really easy to get people to do. I have a friend that just did a blanket drive for the homeless people in her area. She does it every year. She's been doing it for 5 years now, and people are just they just send her blankets. I mean, it's not anything people, even if they're saying, you know, the economy's this or that, they will do it, especially this time of year. So even if you just say, listen, we're doing a toy drive for, you know, a homeless shelter, or we're doing a toy drive for a domestic violence shelter for the kids that are there for Christmas, people will donate. They will help you out. Makes them feel good, makes you feel good, and the kids win. Okay. So those are the kind of things that you can do in the next 6 weeks before Christmas. If you have the stock, you can do this right up till Christmas. I think I saw the shipping the other day, and it varies throughout the country. So look for your state. I know in Ohio, we can order up till the 15th of December, the 14th to 15th of December, and it will be Christmas delivery, Christmas Eve. So look for your state and find out how long it is if they're going to order. But if you have stock on hand, you can go ahead and do that, and then you can either replenish your stock if that's what you want to do, or you know, you can make the money from that whenever you did buy it. But these are all great ideas, guys, and you can talk to people at the same time. You're going to meet new people. You're going to tell people how they can either get a discount or make their money with Tupperware. And even after, you know, people need Christmas money, but you know what else they need? They need money to pay for Christmas in January. So make sure they know that it keeps on going. Okay, we have great sales in January they can get involved in. So those are the kind of things that you want to talk about. Now I'm going to check over here, see what's going on, because I can't tell. All right, so I am here. Does anybody have any questions? You can either ask them or you can put them in the chat, because I can see the chat now. And I'm not sure how long they're going to be in the other room. Amy, do you have any more ideas for Christmas parties? Don't you love that whenever people do that to you? You're welcome.
Yeah, no. I think what you said was pretty awesome. And I do, did you mention, so I love it when people love to decorate their houses and they love to show off when they decorate their houses. So I recommend to when you're talking to people and they mention about how much they love to decorate their house, maybe mention about how you would love to come and how she should have, or he should have, a get together, right? Invite all their friends over to show off all their awesome decorations, and then also see what's new in Tupperware, because we have a lot of stuff that's new. And then you can have fun with one of Jenny's ideas, like the cookies, or um, yeah, something like that. So candy making's always fun too. So I love that one.
This is a good time of year for mom and me parties, guys, especially with the candy or just a craft. Like if you had a mom and me party and everybody made the snowman poop, guess what? Little kids are gonna love making snowman poop or reindeer poop. They're gonna think it's hysterical. They will give it to grandpa for Christmas. They, you know, any of that kind of stuff. And it's a nice warm, fuzzy time for people to, you know, moms and kids to get together. It's not a really expensive thing for them to do. They can do it at home or in someone's house. And this is just a good time of year to get back to getting people together. Okay, it's a great time of year for parties. You'll have people say, you know, oh, well, I have so much going on for the holidays, and say, yeah, and you're probably going to have friends over for the holidays, so we might as well do this and do it for a charity or do a cookie exchange. Just if they say that they're busy, help them by giving them this plus whatever it is they were gonna do at their home anyway, because even if they're just having relatives over, sometimes you need something to do with all those people when they show up. So, you know, you can go ahead and ask them to, you know, bring cookie recipes, nothing. I have 5 girls, and watching them make cookies together at Christmas, I don't even get in the middle of it. I just kind of stand back and watch because they're crazy and they have a good time. And now my grandkids are old enough that they help, if that's what you want to call it. And they just have a ball. And I love that they do it and they do all get together. But if I would say to one of them, hey, we all need to get together, they'd be like, oh, mom, we got so much to do, blah, blah, blah. But if you say, hey, let's get together and bake, let's get together and make cookies, all of a sudden they can find a free afternoon or evening to do so. So it's just in how you talk to people and the questions you ask them. So you don't say, do you have time to have a party? You say, listen, when is a good time for us to get together to do a cookie exchange for your friends? Because it's that time of year and they are so much fun. And I can help you and I can, you know, bring things for your friends to take cookies home in. It'll be great.
Yeah, or the charcuterie boards too, because those are a big, huge hit. And if you put them in like the round keeper or even the clearly elegant platter, it has a seal, and then you can take it with you wherever you go. So, and somebody actually commented on one of my posts that's a good idea, because how else are you going to be taking that in and out of people's houses, right? Like you would have to take everything there to put it together, and then and then yeah, put it together there. So they don't want to do that. They want it done, right? So always, you can always do those charcuterie boards, and it could be a class like what Carrie talked about, and you can charge them ahead of time, so you can order in the round keepers, and then they'll have it with them to go. So how fun would that be? That'd be a lot of fun. And add some wine in there, and then it'll be even more fun.
Okay,